Hi, welcome to Bookey. Today we'll unlock the book Color: A Natural History of the Palette. You may have seen a video like this online. People who were born colorblind received a surprise gift, a pair of glasses that correct colorblindness. The moment they put on the glasses, they immediately burst into tears. They never imagined that the world, which had always seemed monotone, was actually so colorful. Their reaction reflects the most primitive human emotion. Humans' admiration for colors can be traced back to the mysterious cave paintings done by our ancestors who lived in ancient times. Throughout human history, people have racked their brains for how to extract various colors from flowers, ores, and even corpses. People's desire for color has a rich and long history. Carmine was once a prized item on the luxury market in Europe. The competition for indigo caused conflicts between countries. It is difficult to imagine that the British Empire, on which the sun never sets, was once shaken by mere pigments. Because people are so obsessed with color, it seems reasonable for some countries to protect their dye-making techniques, even if they need to use force. Color: A Natural History of the Palette takes us on a brand new journey of color exploration. Following the theme of color, this book tells many stories and leads us step by step through the history of color's development. You'll see how Carmine comes from the blood of the cochineal, a parasite living on the desert cactus. These little bugs once caused competitions between countries. Royal purple comes from tears of the sea snail, and the story behind it is both romantic and cruel. As for the brown paint on a painter's palette, it may have come from the mummified ancestor of an Egyptian. Just like this book gives us a whole new understanding of color through interesting stories. The author of this book is Victoria Finlay, a British writer. When she was a kid, she fell in love at first sight with the blue stained glass in the Chartres Cathedral. Little Finlay learned from her father that the technique in which the stained glass was made 800 years ago was already lost. Little Finlay had believed that humans were always making progress, but her father's answer about the Chartres Cathedral's glass shifted her perspective. Since then, Finlay made up her mind to rediscover beautiful colors that had been lost to history. Her passion for color allowed her to seek out the origins of different colors in dozens of countries around the world, while also collecting valuable materials to increase our understanding of them. Her descriptive and narrative writing style makes the book all the more interesting to read. Now let's follow Finlay's steps to explore the world of colors. We'll unlock the book in the following 3 sections. Part 1: Neutral colors. Part 2: Warm colors. Part 3: Cold colors. Part 1: Neutral colors. Ever since humans were able to distinguish colors, different colors have been given different meanings as non-linguistic signs. But have you ever wondered, in terms of human culture, what is the first color in the world? If you've read some art history books or seen some documentaries on the origins of civilizations, you may be familiar with ancient cave paintings. Mysterious as they are, their themes are rather simple. Most of them depict hunting scenes, or simply different kinds of delicious prey. The famous bison paintings in the cave of Altamira in Spain are an excellent example. Researchers believe that they were created during the Paleolithic Age, around 12,000 to 15,000 years ago. Most importantly, those cave paintings are mostly red. Specifically, they are painted in ochre, a color similar to iron rust. It is darker than the red that we generally think of. It's the color of many pillars in ancient buildings in Eastern countries like China and Japan. Ochre is also the name of the clay from which the color is made. The specific amount of hematite in the clay give ochre its color. It was the first color paint in the world. Colors can reflect the cultural characteristics of people in different times and regions, but more importantly, they can carry certain spiritual significance. People discovered early on that they could paint with the very bright color of ochre. Native Americans painted themselves with red ochre, so the white colonists called them Red Indians.